Invisible soldier in Iraq with invisibility uniform. Here we have a tank. It's gonna slam into that. It's pretty cool. Not the best tank driver. So they must have just shown that because he was cool. They're gonna skip forward, but let's take a look at these guys. They're gonna run in front of the wall. This is the best resolution I was able to find of this video. Look at these guys. These guys blend in as soon as they're in front of something that matches their clothes. And here is perhaps a different tank, maybe the same tank. I'm showing the full video zoomed up a little bit as it was broadcast on TV, probably in Iraq, as the bordering had Arabic around it. But as soon as you see this change of the background, that's when the guy's going to start running. The guy with the invisible uniform. Here we go. Get ready. The circle doesn't catch up to him too good. But as you can see, when he gets in front of the green army tank, he's no longer invisible. He's no longer invisible in front of the green army tank because he's simply wearing a Desert Storm khaki uniform, which is standard for U.S. military in Iraq. And here are two of his army buddies. They're also wearing the same color uniform. And if they ran in front of that light tan wall just as he did, they would be just as invisible, as you can see. Now it's going to replay. Just here it is again. It's simply a khaki uniform. It is not invisibility. But it's also the depth of the camera, which may be very far away and zoomed in. And it's also the resolution is very low. Transparent Taiwan alien. Here is a video you've probably seen about the invisible or transparent praying mantis looking extraterrestrial photograph taken in Taiwan. It was taken near this lake. This is the best quality photo I was able to find, which is why I'm going to show you this broadcast, which has a better resolution. So he was taken near this lake by a police officer in Taiwan, and they draw some kooky outline. Now look real close at the background, feet that he's touching. The background where his feet are touching, it also is fading into the background like a mirage. So if the background horizon is fading into the background exactly like the person is fading into the background, then it's impossible for it to be a transparent being. It is simply a matter of someone being too far away and the camera not being able to pick them up except for their shadows. Just like the invisible soldier. Hoax on Razimus here. I'm going to try to recreate the invisible soldier in his invisibility uniform. Let's take a look at that again. I'm going to be walking as far as I can until I disappear, according to the camera's perspective. Cameras of today have the technology of great distance, but they don't have the technology of great depth of color from that distance. And you're going to see me blending in with the background just as the man blended in Taiwan and was confused for an alien. I'm not going to be using any camera tricks during this episode, I assure you. Try this out with your own camera at home. It works with any camera made by a human being, no matter how expensive. Your camera is going to have a certain depth of color, and if someone is even remotely that color, they will blend in with the background. But if, no matter what color you're wearing, if that person is far enough away, they will also blend in. We don't know what colors this guy in Taiwan was wearing. It doesn't matter. It was most likely at dusk, and he blended in because he was too far away for the camera to distinguish the difference between him and the background, excepting the outline and the shadow, which is what the first thing a camera will pick up in connection with the difference between a person and the background. The camera isn't as smart as the human eye. It only sees as well as we designed it to see. You can see that mountain is blue and it fades away into the sky. Just as that happens every day, people fade away in the background of photographs every single day. I only did this demonstration to prove the policeman who took the photograph in Taiwan he took the photograph of another person holding a box wearing a Chinese hat. That's the conclusion. It's not necessarily a hoax. As you can see, I'm going to be showing you different examples. Some people thought it was a praying mantis type alien. It was not a praying mantis type alien, despite what it looked like. Some people thought it was Jar Jar Binks from Star Wars. Some people thought it was an ostrich. Actually, no one thought that. I just made that one up. It is a guy holding a box, or a woman holding a box. We don't know if it's a guy or a lady. They're too far away. It's a human being holding a box, wearing a Chinese hat. And that is my conclusion, and that is an interesting story. And here at Hoax Hunter, we also investigate the paranormal. Not always hoaxes, but sometimes the unknown. We don't know if it's a hoax. We don't know if that policeman hoaxed this. He probably didn't. He just wasn't aware of the technology of the camera. These aren't the best comparisons, but given the exact conditions, they could be reproduced exactly with the same camera location, weather, and lighting. It's clear to me the transparent Taiwan alien is the result of the camera's limited depth of color, which resulted in a mirage-like effect. It's clear to me the invisible soldier is the result of the same thing. The camera's depth of color was limited, low resolution plus fast movement plus low frame rate plus camouflage designed to blend in Iraq resulted in the camera effect mistaken for invisibility. Thank you for watching. This has been John Houston with Hoax Hunter. Be seeing you!